Hi and welcome back to the AQA GCSE History Britain, Health and the People revision series. This is episode 5 and we're looking at Britain's Black Death. The Black Death hit in the 14th century. It was a series of plagues that swept all the way through Europe, killing 50 million people. The Black Death was really two different illnesses. First, there was the bubonic plague, which was spread by bites of fleas from rats carried on the ships. It caused headaches, high temperatures, and pus-filled swellings on the skin. But the pneumonic plague was airborne and spread by coughs and sneezes. It attacked the lungs, which made it difficult to breathe, causing the victims to cough up blood. The Black Death first came to Britain in 1348, and historians believed around a third of Britain's population died. There were also many more outbreaks of this disease through the Middle Ages. At the time, no one knew what caused the plague, but like many explanations in the Middle Ages, many believed that the Black Death was a punishment from God. They believed that their sins had caused the disease. As a result, many tried to pray and repent in the hope that it would stop the disease. Others blamed humour imbalance and tried to balance the humours by bloodletting or purging. Those who believed in the miasma theory carried around strong-smelling herbs or lit fires in an attempt to purify the air. Others believed that more in the supernatural and carried around charms or used magic potions which contained arsenic to cure the Black Death. In Winchester, some believed that bodies of victims caused the plague if you got too close, so when the cemetery was full, they built new cemeteries outside of the town centre. Gloucester attempted to shut itself off completely from the outside world after hearing that the Black Death had made it to Bristol, but their efforts failed. The disease reached London in November of 1348, and by January 1349, King Edward III decided to close Parliament. Since many have died of the Black Death, there were fewer workers around. This meant that they demanded higher wages from their employers and moved around to find better work. The cost of land also decreased. The peasants could buy land for the first time. Many believe that the Black Death was a factor in the Peasants' Revolt of 1381, which ultimately led to the collapse of the feudal system in Britain, which was a way of organising society into different groups based on their roles. It had a king at the top with all the control, or a queen in this case, and the peasants at the bottom doing all of the work. All these changes threatened the elite. So in 1349, the government passed the Ordinance of Labour's Law in an attempt to stop peasants moving across the country and maintaining the class system. If you want to find out more about the Black Death, the BBC has done a great documentary on it, which is published on YouTube, and I'll link that down in the description below for you. So that's the end of episode 5 of the AQA GCSE History Britain, Health and the People revision series. Next episode we'll be looking at the Renaissance. Thank you for watching and I hope you enjoyed. Please remember to like, subscribe and leave any questions in the comments below.